That down. It is Thursday, and today it's time for your weekly update. A couple things here. We're getting ready to continue in Luke, and we're going to be looking this week at Jesus. Sorry, just trying to make some adjustment here. Going to make some looks here at Jesus when he is betrayed by Judas, and we're going to see his last miracle. Now, a couple of things I want to point out from the text here to kind of prepare ourselves for it. First of all, Judas betrays Jesus in one of the worst fashion, and that's a relational betrayal. Oftentimes we deal with relational betrayals in different ways. In particular here, those sting the most when we have relational betrayals of different kinds. We can look at Paul's writings. He talks about relational betrayals he faced in 2 Timothy. Some of the saddest lines in all the New Testament are found at the very last remarks Paul makes in 2 Timothy there. And he says, he's getting ready to stand for his life. Nobody stands with him. Demas abandons him for the love of this present world. Nobody came to his trial where they were deciding whether he was going to live or die. And so in the midst of all that, we see that, people betray us sometimes and they fall. Second thing, too, is, there is Jesus. We find out, it says in the text, one of the disciples kind of flailing their sword around. And we learn that it was actually Peter cut off the gentleman's ear. Well, what we learn there is that we're not really supposed to use physical means to fight spiritual battles. How many times do we as Christians, we may not draw a sword now, but man, we use sarcasm. We get on social media and we try to fight these wars, and all we end up doing is just marring people and leaving bad testimonies of Christ. And we got to be careful about that we don't use physical means to fight spiritual battles. All right, this week we have a movie coming up, Sabrina, and that's probably not for young children, so I would, kind of recommend maybe not young children see that, but it's going to be a great movie by Voice of the Martyrs. There's an additional part 2. We'll hand out some cards about that there when we watch the movie. And then we also have, not a week from this Sunday night's kicking off, we're going to be looking at Philippians, so we're going to spend the fall falling back in love with Philippians. So I hope you'll be able to join me there on Sunday nights as we work through Philippians together. And I hope you have a great Thursday. I cannot wait to worship with you on Sunday morning and just spend the day praising Jesus for the sacrifice that he gave. I hope you have a great